So we're going to move on to the next step and we're going to click continue. Okay, we're creating the balloon connector. If you've lost the page or your tab accidentally closed, you just go back to your assignment, click the link, and it will automatically bring you in and it saves your work for you. Okay, so there's no need for you to worry about where your work has gone. Okay, we're going to place a work plane on this top flat area. If we just rotate and remember what we've just done in the last session, there's an angle here. We put a wedge across the top. So the next thing we're going to do is click on our work plane and we're going to drop it on this flat area. If I just rotate it around, what that's actually done is it's now going to allow us to draw on the top surface. That isn't very clear. That's clearer. So we had a work plane on the base, but now we're going to draw on this top. Just makes it easier for us to work. Drag a cylinder onto this work plane. Make it 20 in diameter and 10 tall. Just for quick, it's already 20 by 20 and 10 tall. Place a second cylinder in the centre of the previous cylinder. Just scroll up. You can see that we're going to make a bigger lip across the top. So we're going to take another solid shape. It's kind of in the centre, not quite. It's in the centre there. I've just used my arrow keys and my snap grid is on 1 millimetre. And you can see it's aligned because there is a ring where you can see there's two circles meeting. So now I'm going to resize this circle, cylinder, and I'm going to make it 23 by 23. Okay, and 3 millimeters tall. So this is the height. I'm going to make that 3. Not quite in the right place now. It's not massively important. Select both cylinders, align them, and then align them to the top. Okay, so we're going to select both of these, and I'm going to align. I'm going to rotate around because I can't quite see where I'm working. I want them on the top. I want it aligned in the center. I kind of want it on this shape. Click on the shape. I want it in the center of that shape. You can notice how I did that. It didn't have the options to align where I wanted, so I clicked on the shape to make sure it was going to align up. And then that looks good. It's not in the right place on this block, but I guess that's the next step. We're going to group those as well though, so just select them again. Hold shift if you've accidentally picked something up that you don't want to group, and then group. Hold shift, select that, and group. Perfect. Right, next step. This will help with the 3D printing. So if you imagine a very straight flat edge and we try and print this upwards, the easiest way to print this shape would be for us to print it so that it is upside down. So the thick part is then getting thinner as it goes upwards. So to help it 3D print, we're going to put a lip on. Place a cone shape on the work plane. So cone. Size it to 23 in diameter and 12 tall. Rotate it 180 so it's facing upwards. So we'll rotate it here. Align the cone so it's touching the bottom lip and centered on it. Okay. You should be getting better at aligning now. So I'm going to take this shape and we're going to try and align them. Moving them closer together. I'm going to click on here. Aligned on the top. Now, that's not quite where I want it to be. So I'm going to select the shape, and I know if I use my arrow keys, or if I drag from here, I should be able to align it where I want, which is, that's 3 tall, so if I move it down 3, I should be able to align it. That's good. Select all of it and group them into a single item. Perfect. I've grouped everything there. Everything's gone red. So if I just click ungroup, I can just click on these parts here, those two shapes and that shape, and I'm going to group. And then over here I've accidentally ungrouped this, so group there too. What we need to get used to doing is making sure that if we've done something we know it's not quite right, we're able to amend and edit something that we've done. Click done. Lesson complete. Not quite. If I just go back, we still had one more step. What we need to do is now place this in the center of here. So I'm going to hold shift on those two and I'm going to align. Put it in the center. Now I just need to see it from a different angle. Good. If you click and hover, you'll be able to see where you're aligning. Good. We want that in the center. Rotate it around, just one more bit at the back. Okay. I'm going to click that. You can tell I prefer to do it this way. I'm going to now move that into its correct space. Using my arrow key. View it from the front and zoom in. I am placing that tunnel where I would like it to go. Remember, if you're moving something down, the easiest way to do it would be here. It looks like there's a millimeter gap between where I'm working and where the actual shape is. If I look at it now, it looks aligned. And I'm zooming in, and there's still a slight gap there. So I'm going to move it down another millimeter. I want it to touch. I want it to be a solid shape. The -1 is because I'm moving downwards. It's good. It said it was aligned in the center. It looks really nice. So now I'm going to select the entire thing and I'm going to group it. Perfect. Continue. For the next video, you're going to hit continue as